Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and I am here again at the International Gateway at Epcot to check out some of the Disney Skyliner progress. Just taking a look at the station over here, and there is the gondola that's inside the station. Not a whole lot going on, but as I promised, I would try to bring you as much Skyliner information as possible, so I'll try to do a station here and there and just keep you guys in tune and up to date with what's going on. You can always follow passporttotheparks.com. You can check out all the Skyliner stuff there and all the other great information, resorts and theme parks, all that great stuff, social media as well. I do appreciate you following along. Hope you guys tuned in a little earlier. I was just at Pop Century and the Art of Animation as well. Saw the station over there, and we did a nice walkthrough over there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe we'll get a few people on. We'll talk a little bit. I probably won't stay on too long. I don't actually have a whole lot of charge left. Hey Josh, welcome back again. Let me turn you guys around so you can actually see what I'm looking at. There is the Skyliner station itself. Like I said, not a whole lot going on here today. They did move the gondola around a little bit on the inside, kind of like what they were doing over at Hollywood Studios the other day, basically just testing the inner tracks. They haven't brought it out onto the haul rope or anything like that. It's kind of a cool shot of the Friendship boat leaving behind me. Also, they're doing some work here on the side of France. Ratatouille is being built behind there, a huge building. We should be able to see it as we walk around a little bit. But I'm assuming this is all having to do with Ratatouille as well. Right here, maybe they're just building what's going to eventually be the walkway around to the ride itself. We'll see how that goes. There was kind of a rumor going around that there was a cable issue, that one of the cables had broke or snapped or something. It was supposed to be on the Epcot line somewhere. Now, I've pretty much looked at all the cabling all through the lines, and I cannot find anything that would confirm that that was the case. Now, something may have happened with one of the top cables, maybe not the haul rope, but I'm not sure. But personally, I have not seen anything that would justify saying that anything had happened like that, or they may have just repaired it pretty quickly. Who else we got coming on here? Charles, welcome. Sheila, never enter through International Gateway, so I have a question about the rope drop. If you take the Skyliner before the park opens, how do you get to the front of the park? If you do enter, the park usually opens at 9 a.m. and then the World Showcase opens at 11 a.m. But you can enter as the park opens through the gateway here, and then you just basically stay to your left. It's just kind of roped off, so you can't go through much of the countries, and all the things aren't open in the countries. But you can still walk back through there. So you can come through the entrance here, and you just walk up to the Future World area. So no problem at all. You just can't access anything back here. Nothing's open, but you can still walk through it. Stephanie, 5 days to your Disney trip. Thanks for keeping us informed. Absolutely. Daryl, kind of scary if it's true. Yeah, I definitely want to come see if that holds water at all with any of the cabling back here, but I cannot find anywhere that there's any drooping or sagging or anything that would justify any sort of a cable injury, I guess you would say, or a cable breaking or anything like that. Eric, have they repaired the tear in the canopy over the boarding area? Would that be for the Friendship boats? I wasn't aware of any tear. Or was there one on the side of the station here? Not really sure about that. We'll take a look on both sides. But they're basically still just doing the construction of the walkways on either side. This will be where you would enter and exit on each side. Everything on the compression tower looks good, looks pretty complete. It's kind of hard to see anything when you walk by the wall here, so we'll go on the other side. You might be able to see a little bit as we go up the hill towards the bridge. Dream builders, I believe in being an innovator. Walt Disney. Love all the sayings that they have on here. Dream builders, just very curious. Got to find out what makes things tick, and I've always liked working with my hands. Walt Disney. He's an amazing man. Let's see. Josh, speaking of Florida, I think you may see more warmer weather. Thank you so much, Josh. Definitely awesome meteorologist there. So if anybody's going to know the weather, it would be Mr. Josh. Eric, yes, I don't see any tears unless this is it over here. It's a little bit of a tear. if that's what you're referring to. Sheila, I've got friends at Epcot today, looking for them in the background. Well, hopefully you'll be able to see them if they come walking out through the International Gateway here. Back up a little bit so we can see a little bit more. I don't want to fall in the water behind me. Sarah, hey Rob from Cold UK, great videos. We're in Coronado Springs in October. It's going to be beautiful there. Everything will be done in October, definitely. Sue, good morning from Washington State. Love all the updates. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Reggie from Liverpool, UK, great information. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot to share today. They're not doing a whole lot of testing or anything, just general construction on the station. But like I said, I do want to bring as much to you as you possibly can so we can see the progress as we go along. Take a quick look at what the station overall is going to look like. This will be another very pretty station. You can see the artwork is already complete on the outside. You can see these archways that they're currently building on either side. There's a matching one on the other side. Multiple color gondolas as they go through. This artwork looks a little different. These look like they were going to be peacocks, but they actually turned out to be the white Florida cranes that we have down here. And I think it looks really nice. So this is kind of the view that you would have as you're coming in. You should be able to see Spaceship Earth. So let's head up the bridge a little bit. We might be able to check out a little better view as we get up here. Josh, for everyone that heard Rob said about me, you have a passion for weather. I normally give out forecast videos live on Facebook. Yeah, definitely go find Josh. He's really good at what he does. I've watched a couple of his videos. He does a lot of stuff from Tennessee, and just a lot of fun to watch him. I hope he succeeds in his goals. Eric, thank you so much. You have a great day as well. Appreciate it. Try to zoom in a little bit here so you can at least see some of what's going on. They're mainly concentrating on the steel work. They're doing some welding up there. And they're welding in the back area as well. Just nothing with the gondola. I've actually been sitting down here for about 45 minutes before I went live. Sorry, I'm dropped my camera a little bit there. Just to see if they were really doing anything. And they just moved the gondola maybe just a few feet in there. They probably moved it out of the way just to do some construction around it. Doesn't look like they're doing any testing with it. Again, it's just going to be kind of a day-by-day basis here as they just, maneuver each part. They'll adjust this and adjust that to eventually add more gondolas on, and it's just kind of a waiting game right now. They're doing a great job. They're coming along very quickly. Still scheduled for the fall, but as fast as they are moving, I would really love to see something sooner than that. Maybe even in the summer would be awesome. Josh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. So absolutely, everybody go check out Josh. Pretty awesome guy. Edward, great video as always. Visiting in October. Our 8-year-old daughter says, bring back Cammie. Well, Cammie's in school right now, so I usually come down here a lot while she's in school. And then sometimes in the evening we'll come back together and do some stuff. So just been kind of busy lately. She's had a lot going on. Her birthday is coming up too, so she is excited. Her birthday is this weekend. Charlie, does it look like they are adding more queues for the anticipated bigger crowds to this entrance? Now I've heard that they are supposed to do some expansion with security and the ticketing over there. They have not done any expansion so far. They don't have anything fenced off. Everything looks exactly the same. So whether or not that's actually going to happen, will there be a massive influx of people? Like you see the Friendship boat coming in right now. So they're probably hauling about 100 people on that boat. So that whole group gets off at one time and they go through, the gates over there. And they usually get through within, 5 to 10 minutes or so at the most for very large crowds. Now the gondola is going to work differently. It's not going to be a mass amount of people like you would get off of the friendship boat or get off of the monorail. It's going to be, 5-6 people here and then another 5 or 6 people off the gondola. So it's going to be sort of a steady moving amount of people. It's not mass amounts of people getting off. It's 5 and 6 or 7 at a time, and then another little group behind it. So whether or not there's going to be this major backup, I don't know. I'm sure Disney has thought about that, and they're going to take whatever measures they need to make sure that that's correct. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome back. Always great to have you guys. Laura, hello, freezing our butts off in Ohio. I wish you were home. Yeah, I wish you were down here too. It was great to see you the last time. Can't wait to see you guys again when you come down. I do not envy you at all in Ohio. I heard that it's just terrible there, and I do not miss it at all. Josh is wishing you to stay real warm as well. You guys just stay in is all I can tell you. Sheila's in Wisconsin. Just stay inside, keep warm, keep safe. So I wonder if they will do the same protocol as the monorail, where at some parks you don't have to go through security depending on the point, the part, it makes sense. I'm not sure if they may have security at the Caribbean Beach station. That would be a great possibility if you actually go through the security checkpoint before you come into the theme parks. If they do have security, it would be there. Because you can come from the Art of Animation and head over to the Caribbean Beach, and you would do your transfer at that point to either go to Epcot or to Hollywood Studios. So if you go through a quick security checkpoint there, then get on the monorail over the Skyliner over to Epcot or Hollywood, then that would alleviate some of the pressure of having to go through security here. Maybe they'll put a direct line coming off the Skyliner in that you would bypass security, kind of like they do with the monorail. We'll see. Only time will tell. Like I said, Disney is good at what they do. They know what they're doing. They're going to make this enjoyable for everybody. Got a good shot of Ratatouille behind me. Like I said, they are doing the construction. That is coming along very well. It's a huge building. It's going to be such a fun ride, just like the one in Disneyland Paris. It's a trackless ride, so you're basically just kind of flipping through, flying through there. It's like you're the size of a rat, and you're supposed to be inside the kitchen, and there's all kinds of stuff. You're under the stove, and there's fire, and the chefs are chasing you, and it's just going to be kind of this wild experience. Not like roller coaster wild, but just a lot of fun. So looking forward to that one myself. Charlie, are they going to make you get off and back at the transfer stations? You will. Art of Animation to Caribbean Beach, you will transfer at that point to either go to Hollywood Studios or to Epcot. Then you would go directly over to Hollywood Studios on a single line, or you transfer to the Epcot line, which would take you through the Riviera Resort and on to Epcot. 99% sure you're not going to have to transfer at the Riviera. I believe the system is going to go directly through. Now they'll probably obviously leave some gondolas empty in order to accommodate people getting on at the Riviera. I don't think the Riviera is going to be a ton of people getting on and off, so they'll just leave empty gondolas, and as people were to get off there, they would be able to justify that. I don't think you're going to have to transfer at the Riviera, so you can just make your total run down here to Epcot. Melissa, welcome. So hopefully I'm answering some of your guys' questions here. Melissa, do you know how late in the day the gondolas will run? It should run like normal transportation before the park opens and after the park closes. This is here to alleviate a lot of the crowds from the buses and the friendship boats. So they will, when the mass exodus of people come out, this is what the Skyliner is going to be here for. You'll be able to have multiple choices back here. You'll have the friendship boats, you'll have the Skyliner, you'll have the buses. So they will definitely run after park close. Usually, monorails, buses usually run an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after park close. So whatever rules they'll put in place. Liam and Becky from Liverpool. We're looking forward to the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, me too. Guardians is going to be awesome, but I'm not a roller coaster person. I'm actually personally missing Ellen. I love the Universe of Energy, so kind of bummed about that one. But I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. My daughter's going to love that. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, absolutely. I'm totally psyched for that. going to be amazing. That's pretty much what they're gearing up a lot of this for, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and then beyond that is the 50th anniversary for the Magic Kingdom. Gareth will be there in 22 days, traveling from Wales, UK. Have a very, very safe journey. I hope I will run into you when you're here. That'd be awesome. All right, so you got to see the station there a little bit. Like I said, not a whole lot besides the exterior construction going on. We'll take a little bit of a walk here. You can join me as I walk over the bridge a little bit, and then we'll probably cut it off after that. You can see a little bit through the trees. We'll lose our view as we go through here. But yeah, when I bring you these updates, you know, I'm just trying to keep a good record of what's going on. You guys enjoy watching the Skyliner. I love watching it. So, you know, whether or not things are happening, you know, we might get some days where, you know, they're gonna have these gondolas running like crazy through here. They'll be testing, and there'll be other days where, you know, you just see some sparks from some metal work inside the stations or painting or whatever that they do. But it's just cool to see. It's cool to see the progress. Like I said, I wish I was back here in, you know, back in 1970 when they were building the monorail. How awesome would that have been to have a running history of that whole process? So I think making a history of the Skyliner is going to be pretty cool, especially to watch in the future. It'll be cool to look back on, because it's going to be a part of Disney history, part of Disney transportation. So I'm excited for it. Get some pretty views of Crescent Lake. You can see the Dolphin Hotel and the dance hall there in the distance. Sorry, it's still kind of a gloomy day here. Let's see here. Comments. Stephen, have you seen any gondolas unwrapped yet? No, they have not unwrapped them. I'm hoping that they will not unwrap them until the main unveiling. That would be pretty awesome. But actually, guys, I think I'm probably going to have to cut it short here. I'm down to about 5% on my battery, so I don't want to lose you in the middle of the live stream. So hopefully you guys can see me. My screen has gone a bit dark on me, but thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that update. I will definitely keep bringing you more and more as we go along. Check out passporttotheparks.com. Subscribe over on YouTube, and I will talk to you guys very soon. I apologize for cutting it short here. I just don't want to lose you guys. So I will see you guys very soon. I'll be back tomorrow. In case it's raining, we're supposed to get some rain. Josh will fill you in on the rain, I'm sure, but I'll hopefully be back here tomorrow with some more live streams. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.